We are about to embark upon a series of strange and exciting, dangerous adventures. Adventures that will lead us to all parts of the world.
Hello and welcome to another Bad Comic Review. This time we're looking at Nacelleverse, Issue 0. This is a 2024 one-shot from Oni-Lion Forge Publishing, written by Melissa Flores, with art by Ramit Hadoku on pages 1 through 14, Roland Marcelius on pages 15 through 21, Francis Portela on 22 through 29, and Diogenes Neves on pages 30 through 40. I have cover A by Marco D'Alfonso, colorist was Jao Canola, letters by Ghost Glyph's Taylor Esposito, edited by Chris Robinson and Carl Bollers. Overall, I like the cover. It does kind of explain what's going on in the book in a way, because this is an introduction to the Nacelleverse. So we're going to see the different groups involved, which are RoboForce, Biker Mice from Mars, Sectaurs, Power Lords, and the Great Garloo. Now, these are obviously properties from like the 70s and 80s that have, and I think even the 90s, that have been rebooted here as a shared universe similar to what IDW did and Skybound is doing right now over at Image. So we are following Garloo as he heads home, only to find out that his home of Larlon has been destroyed and he may be the last of his kind. Well, he ends up making friends with somebody, and that guy is going off to various systems and he's going to try and help Garloo find a new home. And that is how we are introduced to the various people. So first they go to the Maru system, where we see the Power Lords, and they jump into action to stop some bad guys, and Garloo helps before they go to another planet. This time it's Symbion, and we meet the Sectaurs, which was really cool. Haven't seen them in action in a really long time. That's one that I'm glad they're bringing back. Well, then they go to the Milky Way, which are thousands of miles away, and go to Mars, and we meet the Biker Mice, and there's a big misunderstanding there, and we find out what Garloo's friend is really up to. Well, then Garloo finds himself on Earth, and we meet the RoboForce, and the storyline comes to fruition with Garloo deciding to stay on Earth. We also get a brief glimpse at some people from Moo Mesa, so that might be in the future as well. Overall, this is actually a pretty solid book for younger readers. It looks like there is going to be a toy line, which should be pretty cool. Probably overpriced for collectors, but it'd be nice if they got it cheap enough so that you could get it for kids, because this is definitely aimed at younger audiences. The story is pretty straightforward, fairly simplistic. It's not going to win any Shakespearean awards, but I thought it was a lot of fun. And it's a great introduction to the various groups and had a pretty fun storyline. I'm not real familiar with the Great Garloo, or Garloo, whatever his name is, but he seemed like he's got potential as a character. And some of the others I am familiar with from back in the day. So it was kind of nice to see Power Lords and Sectaurs back. RoboForce I never really knew much about, but I was aware of them. And they look kind of cool too, and it's nice they kept the original look of the characters as well. So we'll see how this plays out. RoboForce number 1 and I think number 2 are out now, and I just got around to reading these, so hopefully they're going to be a lot of fun too, but I'm pretty impressed so far. The art is pretty solid throughout the stories, and I was pretty happy with that, so we'll see how it plays out. But so far this is a recommendation. This issue was $6, but I don't really feel cheated for my money when it's easily twice the size of any Marvel pamphlet, and it's probably better written than the majority of Marvel for that matter. So if you get a chance to check it out and you've got any nostalgia for these lines, I would say go pick it up. It's worth a look, and it's a new shared universe with a lot of potential that hopefully won't be squandered. It is a small company. I know both Oni and Lion Forge, when they did the merger, it was out of benefit for both because they were in kind of rough shape, but I think they've got potential here to really salvage themselves. So give it a look and see what you think, because I had a lot of fun reading it, and if nothing else, it's a good nostalgia trip. That's going to do it for this one. Thank you so much for listening and supporting the channel. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss future reviews. If you'd like to help the channel out in other ways, links are in the description to various support methods, and as always, we hope to see you on the next one.